Beatty, along with our expert commentator Kurt Kilgore. We're in the final match of the preliminary round of volleyball matches. United States men's team against Brazil, and Brazil won the first game 15-10, and they're now leading in the second 10-6. Kurt Kilgore, are you a little bit surprised at this?
Well, I think what's happened here is that Brazil came out with a philosophy of serving tough or serving out, and when they serve in, they're putting the U.S. in a lot of trouble. They've made 21 serving errors, but the ones that are in are awfully tough, and they're leading this match.
Okay, and to set the importance of this match, Brazil must win if they're going to go into the semifinals. The U.S. has already gained a spot in the semifinals. So this is a must-win for Brazil. But for the United States, they would very much like to knock Brazil out of here because they do not want to meet them again. They are a tough team, probably the toughest team they'll meet in the entire tournament.
Well, I think they are, and they realize it, and they have a chance to put them out of this tournament, and they'd love to do it.
We can watch their setter, number 7 for Brazil, De Silva. Outstanding setter, and he's been setting a tremendous match here tonight. As an example, almost all of their hitters are over 50% of their spikes.
Well, Bob, in fact, William De Silva is setting an attack so well, their team is hitting over 56%. And that's, I mean, over 40 is a great match. So
watching
56.
Montenegro, and that is, and we are only in the second game, best 3 out of 5 match. That is the 22nd serve that Brazil has either served into the net or out, and that's a fabulous. And Saunders of the United States, Dave Saunders, returns the favor. I've never seen so many balls go out by both teams.
Well, I think these teams feel they have to serve tough, so the other team can't just take shots at them when they pass well.
Okay. Brazil leading 10-6. U.S. trying to get back in this. They were down as much as 10-3, 10-4.
Bobby might mention on this game, too, the only 2 starters on the floor right now for the U.S. are Dusty OVORAK and Aldous Bergens. I think Bill's trying to give his other players a rest. And there's Dusty now, ready to serve.
Dusty OVORAK, the setter, the quarterback of the team. He puts those sets in play for the big hits from the corners and over the middle. Pat Powers from the outside. Point for the United States, 10-7.
Bob, Pat has to be the bright spot for the U.S. right now. He is 13 for 16 since he came into the game. That's 81%. If he keeps going, the rest of the team might catch up.
Here is the referee, Yo Yin Chen from China, the referee tonight. A yellow card, a warning to the Brazil bench for coaching or not allowed to coach for the bench. 10-8, Brazil over the United States. Steve Salmons has not played a lot in this overall tournament, but has been an outstanding player. And we have a guest here in the booth tonight, Tom Selleck. Tom, you're more than just a volleyball fan. You're actually a volleyball player and the honorary captain of the U.S. team. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you, Bob. I'm a player, but this is a whole nother level. This is wonderful.
Tom plays for the Outrigger Canoe Club in their Masters Series in Honolulu. How about that Outrigger team? They're pretty tough, aren't they?
We've been pretty tough and very lucky, but this U.S. team I had a chance to work out with once in an inter-squad game, and it was humiliating.
Oh, what is that Masters Series? That's for under 30 years of age.
Masters is 35 to 45 years.
Oh,
so we got some pretty good players, but we hurt a little more after the matches. That's
side out. Oh, no, not side out. Brazil 12, U.S. 8. Okay, back to the match here. From the corner. Good block by the United States. Let's take a look at that replay, Kirk.
Okay, here it is. Steve Salmons, Aldous Bergens blocking middle there. Steve Salmons has to get hot blocking when he's in the game. That's why he's in the game.
Steve Salmons serving. Floor has been cleaned of perspiration. We're ready to commence. Brazil 12, United States 8. Second game, best 3 out of 5. Brazil won the first game. And they continue to look tough with that quick attack. It's devastating.
I'd like to take a look at Silva here. He comes on. He's setting a great match tonight. The hitters are all hitting well, and that's why he's fooling the blockers consistently.
Many people feel that the man watching right now serve, De Silva of Brazil, is the best volleyball player in the world.
De Silva's serving great, too, Bob.
Side out, U.S.
Great block.
Aldous Berzins played at Ohio State. All-around player, very good defensively. He'll receive those tough serves from Brazil. He, along with Kaj Karai.
Bob, again, we see De Silva going to the first man, the quick hitter. One of their middle hitters is 10 for 11. The other is 8 for 9. He's obviously picking and seeing the U.S. block very well.
It seems as though the U.S. team is having some trouble picking up these quick sets.
I think De Silva, most setters, the good ones, can see the blockers. Right now, apparently, he's seen the American block awfully well, and he's beating them.
Yeah, I agree, Kurt.
Very important to receive serve well and get it to Dusty Dvorak so he can get a good set. Dusty Dvorak to Pat Powers. Side out U.S.
Powers is just hitting great, Kirk. He's their one bright spot, I think.
There he is in the replay. Pat Powers came off the bench tonight. Brazil over the United States. Pat Powers serving. Set by De Silva to Bernard Rotsman. And he has been outstanding. Bernard Rotsman can really swing that arm. And the score now, Brazil 12, USA 9, and we have a good match. 13-10. Brazil leading. Brazil won the first game, best 3 out of 5. 15 points to win. You have to win by 2 points. Bernard Rotsman, and he has been just devastating. He has really got a quick arm. He swings that arm.
He swings hard, and I don't want to keep saying it, but no block up. The setter, again, is the one responsible for that.
Okay, Bernard Rotsman serving. Importance, if you've just joined us, of this game, preliminary, the last preliminary game in Group A for both of these teams. If Brazil is to go to the semifinals, since they were upset by Italy earlier in play here, they must defeat the United States tonight. Match point coming up for Brazil, which will put them up 2 games to nothing. Bernard Rotsman serving. Game point. Rotsman serving. Set by Dvorak. Side out U.S.
Bob, that was a great save by Steve Salmons. A bad pass to Dvorak. He had to bump set the ball. Salmons wiped the off player's hands out of bounds. Big save.
Dusty Dvorak, graduate of USC. Outstanding setup for the U.S. Dvorak setting right now. Quick set. Pat Powers up high, but hits out of bounds. Side out Brazil, and it'll be game point again. 14-10. Substitution for Brazil. Number 5, Mocimento, coming in. And they say he cannot come in right now.
I think what happened on that play is the umpire had already blown the whistle for a serve. They wouldn't let him come in.
And the U.S. is getting some good hitting out of Steve Salmons right now, who is coming up to serve. Side out. Brazil leading 14-10. U.S. starting to go to some quicker sets themselves. Second option for Brazil. Good defensive play by the U.S. Good defensive play again by Aldous Berzins. Brazil 14, U.S. 11.
Bob, that time they called a throw off the block. If the block touches the ball, it does not count as a touch. Players have 3, but that time the player's hand was open. The referee called a mishandled ball.
Ball must be cleanly hit. Once it is blocked. Substitution Brazil. Trying to get organized here and really do something defensively about that quick attack from Brazil.
Bob, I think really the real difference in this match so far has been William De Silva, the setter. I mean, the hitters are hitting great. One of them is hitting 65%, Bernard Rotsman, but that's mostly De Silva. He's moving the attack around and really doing a job.
How many variations do you think Brazil would have in their attack?
Well, I think they've added 3 or 4 since night before last. They didn't show a lot of their attack to the U.S. I've seen the scouting report, and they're doing a lot of different things. So they've added a lot just for this U.S. team.
The U.S. team has scouted this team and shown videotape to their players over and over and over. So it only stands to reason it would be a good idea to put some new plays in. Let's take another look at that play right there.
Here comes the quick set. Steve Salmons over the top and down. Nice set by Dvorak that time.
Kaj Karai serving for the United States. Good block by the U.S. Steve Salmons, 13-10. Brazil leading. Brazil won the first game, best 3 out of 5. 15 points to win. You have to win by 2 points. Bernard Rotzman, and he has been just devastating. He has really got a quick arm. He swings that arm.
He swings hard, and I don't want to keep saying it, but no block up. The setter, again, is the one responsible for that.
Okay, Bernard Rotzman serving. Importance, if you've just joined us, of this game, preliminary, the last preliminary game in Group A for both of these teams. If Brazil is to go to the semifinals, since they were upset by Italy earlier in play here, they must defeat the United States tonight. Match point coming up for Brazil, which will put them up 2 games to nothing. Bernard Rotzman serving. Game point. Rotzman serving. Set by Dvorak. Side out U.S.
Bob, that was a great save by Steve Salmons. A bad pass to Dvorak. He had to bump set the ball. Salmons wiped off the player's hands out of bounds. Big save.
Dusty Dvorak, graduate of USC. Outstanding setup for the U.S. Dvorak setting right now. Quick set. Pat Powers up high, but hits out of bounds. Side out Brazil, and it'll be game point again. 14-10. Substitution for Brazil. Number 5, Mocimento, coming in. And they say he cannot come in right now.
I think what happened on that play is that the umpire had already blown the whistle for a serve. They wouldn't let him come in.
And the U.S. is getting some good hitting out of Steve Salmons right now, who is coming up to serve. Side out. Brazil leading 14-10. U.S. starting to go to some quicker sets themselves. Second option for Brazil. Good defensive play by the U.S. Good defensive play again by Aldis Berzins. Brazil 14, U.S. 11.
Bob, that time they called a throw off the block. If the block touches the ball, it does not count as a touch. Players have 3, but that time the player's hand was open. The referee called a mishandled ball. Ball
must be cleanly hit. Once it is blocked. Substitution Brazil. Number 2, Zunda. Mario Zando coming in for Brazil. Good save by the U.S. Out of bounds. Great effort by the U.S.
Let's take a look at it again. Here's the ball off the block. Dive in the back row. Great diving save by Karskarai. Diving save by Berzins. But Salmons hit it long.
Brazil serving. Best server in the world, perhaps. De Silva serving for Brazil, their setter. He's had a fabulous night tonight. Watch that jump serve. Boy, that's tough to get. Pat Powers from the corner. Good dig by Bernard Rotzman. Set by De Silva. Hit out of bounds. Side out. So the U.S. trailing 14-11. Hangs in there with Aldis Berzins serving. Second option. Great hit by Ribeiro for Brazil. 6 foot 5 inches tall.
Bob, and he is 21 for 34, hitting 62% himself.
Bernard Rotzman coming out. Nascimento coming in, number 5. Game point again, 14-11 Brazil. Would put them up 2-0. Great hit by Pat Powers.
Bob,
and over the blockers.
Great hit. And right now, the U.S. needs outside hitting from someone besides Powers. He's the only one that's been able to go outside and score points. They need Karai. They need Berzins to get hot and help.
And Mike Waldy coming in for the United States, number 9, replacing Pat Powers, number 13. And Waldy to serve. Waldy in for his serving.
In for serving in back row. He's a very good back row player. They add some defense when they put him in the back row.
Bernard Rotzman, good save. Good save by Aldis Berzins. Good defensive player. Great save by Brazil. Set by Dvorak. Side out, Brazil, and their blocking continues to impress. They're supposed to have been a weak blocking team, but they've looked fabulous tonight with their blocking.
Let's take a look at it. Both the guys, we see it from the side angle. OVORAK sets Karai. Karai is not having a good match. He's only 4 for 21, 19%. He must get going for the U.S. team to win.
Coach Karai, considered the best volleyball player ever to come out of UCLA, 4 times All-American. Very inspirational leader for this U.S. team. Game point. Brazil serving. Otis Berzins. OVORAK on the set to Karai. To Silva. To Bernard Rossman. Game Brazil. So Brazil wins the second game. 15-11. 15-10. 15-11. Brazil has won the best 2. And this game is getting...